Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of American Legion Baseball. Tonight, the Taggart Post 158 Barbers hosting the Eforce Expos of Beaverton, a club-level team. The Barbers were originally scheduled to host another club-level team, the Northwest Stars Mavericks, also known as the Vancouver Mavericks, but they canceled last minute, getting the start on the mound for the Barbers, number 15, Griffin Scott. Defensively for Taggart at catcher, number 14, Owen Tilden. At first base, number 18, Cameron Masters-Doble. Second baseman, number 2, J.D. Cannon. At shortstop, number 1, Jaden Nakamura. Third baseman, number 8, Logan Robinson. In left field, number 4, Gunnar Gustafson. In center field will be number 6, Tristan Sieber. And in right field, number 7, Hunter Robinson. Number 15, Griffin Scott. We mentioned him as the starter. He will not hit. For Eforce, offensively to start in the top of the first, it will be number 28, Garrett Schmokel, center fielder. Number 5, Zach Jaeger at shortstop. And number 18, Gabe Coltman in right field. Leading off for the Expos, number 28, center fielder, Garrett Schmokel, center fielder. Griffin Scott, left-handed pitcher, just misses low for ball one. You can take that if you need it. The 1-0 from Scott, swung on and missed. 1-1, the count is even. Barbers in their home red uniforms, black Barbers lettering across the chest. Pitch is lifted up to the shallow left side, and catch is made on the edge of the grass by the shortstop Nakamura for out number 1. Now batting for Eforce, number 5, shortstop Zach Jaeger. First pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Batting for the Expos, number 5, shortstop Zach Jaeger. Griffin Scott facing his second batter, ahead in the count for the second time. Pitch is fouled off the right side over the top of the visitors' dugout off the first base side, 0-2. Tonight's game, a 7-inning contest. Really like the uniforms for Eforce, almost called a Montreal. Pitch is taken for strike 3. Griffin Scott sets down Jaeger for out number 2. Now batting for the Expos, number 18, right fielder Gabe Coltman. Blue uniforms, white numerals with red trim, red last names above the numerals on the back. Pitch is way up out of the strike zone high for a ball to start the at-bat. Gray pants, blue socks, white and red stripe, very small stripe just above the end of the sleeves. The 1-0, pitch is low, overcorrects that time just above the dirt, 2-0. So Griffin Scott with a fly ball to very shallow left, right on the edge of the grass to short, and then a strikeout for the first 2 outs of the game. The 2-0, pitch is swung on and fouled out of play off the right side, 2-1. Gabe Coltman, the right fielder for the Expos at the plate. The Eforce Expos, a club-level team from Beaverton. The 2-1 from Griffin Scott. Swung on high, chopper to center. It's going to get past the Shortstop Jaden Nakamura racing behind second and get a base hit for the Expos with 2 outs. Batting number 23, first baseman Colton Schmokel. First pitch misses in the dirt. Nice job by Owen Tilden to keep that in front of him and not allow Coltman to reach second. The 1-0 taken all the way for a strike at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Barbers wearing their black hats, red bill, red Boston B, white pants with a red stripe down the side. And this one is belted to left, and that's going to be over the left field wall for a 2-run blast for Colton Schmokel. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Eforce Expos in the top of the first. So 2 hits, 2 runs for Griffin Scott in the top of the first. Batting for Eforce, number 27, third baseman Hudson Rommel. First pitch to the Expos third baseman is swung on and missed, 0-1. Pitch is taken a little bit high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Congratulations to the Oregon Ducks who found a way to host a super regional in the NCAA Division I baseball tournament. If they're able to get a series victory over Oral Roberts of Tulsa, they'll advance to Omaha for the first time since their program returned back in around 2010. 2-1 the count to Hudson Rommel, third baseman for Eforce. Again, the pitch from Griffin Scott misses high, up above the letters, 3-1. Oregon State fell in an elimination game at Baton Rouge against LSU on Sunday night, 13-7. Pitch is taken all the way for strike 2. Rommel started to head to first, thought that pitch was out of the strike zone. Count is full. Griffin Scott looking for a huge pitch here to allow just the 2 runs and avoid any more damage. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's going to get away from the catcher. Throw to first, though, is in time for out number 3. But Eforce gets a 2-run blast from Gabe Colton Schmokel, and after half an inning, it's now Eforce 2 and the Tigard Barbers nothing. We'll return with the bottom of the first inning after this. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh... Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. And we're back, bottom of the first inning. Eforce leading the Barbers 2-0 on a Colton Schmokel 2-run blast over the left field wall here at Aloha High School. Starting pitcher for Eforce, number 6, Ryder Rogers. Starting pitcher for Eforce, number 6, Ryder Rogers. Barbers will be back at Tigard High School on Sunday for a doubleheader. Have to take a look at the schedule again to get the team information. Leading off for the Barbers in the bottom of the first, number 8, third baseman Logan Robinson. First pitch for the Barbers to start the game is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Kicks and fires, strike 2 called, 0-2. Robinson yet to get the bat off his shoulders. The 0-2 from Rogers misses low and away, gets away from the catcher, Liam Eldridge, but no harm, no foul. First batter of the game for the Barbers, 1-2. The 1-2 from Ryder Rogers swung on and just gets a piece of it. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes to Barbers leadoff hitter Logan Robinson. One-two, kind of a breaking ball, a lob to the plate, and it's going to drop for a leadoff single to right for Logan Robinson. Coming to the plate for the Barbers, number 4, left fielder Gunnar Gustafson. So the Barbers with a chance to tie the game now with 1 swing of the bat, trailing 2-0 in their first series of at-bats. Nobody out with a runner at first. First pitch to Gustafson, up and a little bit away for ball 1. Throw to first is low. Back in time is Robinson. The 1-0 to Gustafson. Rogers taking his time, getting his pitch. Misses outside. Fakes the throw down to first. 2-0 the count to Gustafson. J.D. Cannon, second baseman on deck. 2-0 the count to Gunnar Gustafson, Barbers left fielder. Pitch misses outside, 3-0. And likely to take with way ahead in the count and yet to see a strike. Gustafson at the plate with the 3-ball count. Rogers' pitch is a strike called. 3-1 as we expected. Gustafson taking all the way. Montreal's hats, blue bill, white center, red panel to the right, blue panel to the left with ELB, very similar to the Montreal Expos old logo before they became the Washington Nationals. Pitch is fouled straight back, and now Rogers has come back to work a full count against Gunnar Gustafson, the Barbers left fielder. Three and two the count. Runner at first, Logan Robinson after a leadoff single for the Barbers. Pitch is swung on, lifted into the net above the plate. Count remains full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Oh, strike three called. He turned to get out of the way of the pitch, thought it was inside, and it's strike three called for out number one. Batting for the Barbers, number 2, second baseman J.D. Cannon. So Expos starter Ryder Rogers with his first strikeout. Right-handed pitcher, not a lot of size. First pitch to J.D. Cannon misses for ball one. Pitch taken for strike 1-1. Cannon wearing sunglasses at the plate. Sun affecting hitters down the left field line as it begins to set. Pitch is driven to center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Second hit of the game for the Barbers with their second single of the inning. Runners at first and second with one out. Batting for Tiger, number 18, Cameron Masters Doble, first baseman. Time has been called as Ryder Rogers has allowed his second hit of the inning. Liam Eldridge will go out for a quick mound visit and make sure that the Expos catcher and Rogers are on the same page. Rogers looks at second. The pitch taken a little bit high for ball one. Congratulations to the Banks Braves. Just 3 losses on the season, 2 of those to 4A tournament teams, including 4A state title winners Scappoose. Pitch again is taken high for ball 2. Banks pretty much ran over roughshod over the rest of the 3A competition in the playoffs and had a very good defensive 3-0 win over Cascade Christian in the state title on Saturday as Masters Doble, again, well ahead in the count, 3-0 for the second straight batter. But last time, Rogers was able to battle back and work a 3-2 count before Cannon got a single to right, and this one is going to be driven over the left center wall, and each team with a home run in their first at bat. And now it's the Barbers with a 3-2 lead with one out in the bottom of the first. Now batting for the Barbers, number 10, designated hitter Jackson Price. So the Expos 2 runs on 2 hits in the top of the first. The Barbers so far 3 runs on 3 hits in the bottom of the first. Still only one out. Pitch from Rogers. Swung on late on a pitch up. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Bases are empty after the 3-run shot to left center from Cameron Masters Doble. Pitch is taken a little bit high, 2-1. Three-two Barbers in the bottom of the first. 1 out, 2-1 the count. Strike 2 called to Jackson Price, designated hitter. Three-two from Rogers. Breaking ball misses outside. Count is full, 3-2. So already this game feels like going to be a lot of scoring. Big swing and a miss on a pitch up and out of the strike zone for out number 2. Now at the plate, number 7, right fielder Hunter Robinson. Pitch from Rogers to right fielder Hunter Robinson is low and outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch swung on and lifted to center field. This is cut for out number 3 by Garrett Schmokel for the Expos. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Barbers in the bottom of the first, and they take the lead 3-2 as we head to the top of the second. We'll be back in just a moment after this. From Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans.
Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises cap. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back top of the second inning. Barbers leading now 3-2 after a 3-run shot from Cameron Masters. Doble, cleanup hitter for the Barbers. Each team has scored in their opening frames offensively. Leading off for Eforce, number 20, number 13, designated hitter Jace Randall. First pitch from the left-hander Scott, swung on and missed. Nice fastball. Blew it past him, 0-1. Pitch from Scott. Kind of a lob pitch, breaking ball. 12-6 drop. Swung on and chopped off the plate foul, 0-2. Scott and Tilden connect on the pitch call and misses just low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Griffin Scott bounced at the plate. May have held on to that pitch just a little too long. 2-2 the count. Westside Mobile Media will return to high school sports broadcasts September 1st when the 3A state semifinalist Banks Braves return to action when they host 4A Astoria. Open league play, or district play, I should say, at Rainier in week 3. 2-2 the count to Jace Randall leading off the top of the second. The 2-2 pitch. High, swung on and chopped to first. Easy play and assisted by Masters Doble for out number 1. Now coming to the plate for Eforce, number 10, left fielder Karsten Orta. First pitch is taken for a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 from Scott, swung on, chopper foul, just left of the line at third, 0-2. Griffin Scott ahead in the count, 0-2, one out to Karsten Orta, the left fielder. First miss of the at-bat, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Scott steps off, a little bit of not quite as hot as yesterday, but players I'm sure are feeling it on the field. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Pitch misses just low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Very close pitch, right around the knees. The 2-2 to Karsten Orta. Scott takes his time connecting with Tilden, his catcher. Pitch is bounced in front of the plate. Check with the umpire at first, says no swing. Count is full. 3-2 to Karsten Orta. One out, base is empty for Eforce. Second hitter of the second for the Expos. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's 2 outs for Eforce in the top of the second. Batting number 15, catcher Liam Eldridge. Liam Eldridge, catcher with a lot of size, height-wise. First pitch from Griffin Scott. Taken for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pitch is in the dirt that time. 1 ball and 1 strike. Time has been called. One and 1 the count. Scott. A little bit quicker to work this pitch and swung on. It's going to be caught on the infield edge of the grass for out number 3. Nice inning for Griffin Scott. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Expos go in order in the top of the second. And after 1.5, it's still the Barbers 3 and the Expos 2 will return in 60 seconds.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122. Owen Tilden, Barbers catcher, will lead off the bottom of the second. Barbers clinging to a 3-2 lead. Pitch is low and outside for ball one. Pitch taken for the first strike at the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 from Rogers misses low and away again, just staying above the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 to Tilden. Pitch is lifted straight back out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Rogers, kicks and fires. Right-hander pitch is lifted to right. And coming in to make the catch, Gabe Coltman for out number 1. Batting number 1, shortstop Jaden Nakamura. One out, the pitch from Rogers, swung on and fouled off the first pitch, 0-1. Nakamura being aggressive. You normally do not see the Barbers swing at the first pitch. The 0-1 misses up and away to the left-handed hitter, 1-1. Rogers finds his pitch and misses way up high, up around the face of Nakamura, 2-1. Rogers starts with a, kind of does not start facing the plate. He kind of starts with a side delivery into his setup. 2-2 the count to Nakamura. Pitch is swung on high, chopper to short. Throw across is in time. 6-3 for the putout for out number 2. Eforce, their website listed as a club level program with teams ranging all the way up to 18 and under, which I'm assuming is this team the Barbers are playing right now. Now batting for the Barbers, center fielder number 6, Tristan Sieber. Pitch is bounced in front of the plate, ball 1. The 1-0 from Ryder Rogers. Kicks and pitches swung on. That's going to get through for a 2-out single to left for Tristan Sieber with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. It's been feast or famine for both teams. No extra base hits. A single and a home run for the Expos to start the game, and 3 singles and a home run for the Barbers. 3-2, 2 outs, runner goes, pitches low, throw to second is high, and it's going to get past the second baseman. Sieber's not going to try to advance. Batting for the Barbers, number 8, top of the order, third baseman Logan Robinson. I missed what the pitch was. Thank you. 1-0 was keeping an eye on the pickoff attempt at second. The 1-0 from Robinson. Pitches swung on and kind of a curveball hit down the line, and it's just foul. Playing way off towards center field, the right fielder, Gabe Coltman, no way he would have caught up with that if it had dropped in fair territory. 1-1 the count to top of the order Logan Robinson. 2 outs, runner in scoring position at second is Tristan Sieber, who reached on a 2-out single on a gapper to left between third and short, then reached on a pickoff move on a steal at second. The 1-1 to Robinson. Rogers is going to look Sieber back to second. Three-two Barbers, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Runner in scoring position at second. Rogers steps off. Rogers with the 1-1 pitch, a nice pitch off speed. 1-2. See if Robinson can keep the at-bat alive. Already behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rogers. Pitch is bounced in front of the plate and going all the way. Sieber safe at third as it bounces up the first base line away from Eldridge. 2-2 the count to Robinson. Now Sieber can score on a pass ball. Pitch is driven to center, and it's going to drop for a base hit. And it's 4-2 Barbers with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Coming to the plate for the Barbers, number 4 left fielder Gunnar Gustafson. So an RBI single from Logan Robinson, his second hit of the day, 2 for 2. Had a leadoff single to start the game. So 2 singles, pitch is high, throw back to first. Very close, just sliding in under the tag. 1-0 the count to Gustafson. Runner at first, Robinson. Pitch is taken outside for ball 2. Pitch is taken high, 3-0. Throw to first, just to keep Robinson close. Two outs. Gustafson well ahead in the count. We're going to have a balk called on Rogers, and that will send Robinson to second. And now Rogers getting an explanation from the infield umpire as the reason for the balk before we resume play. Now Rogers taking a long look at second, looks again and steps off. He said something to the infield umpire as Robinson went back to the bag. First 3-0 count is taken all the way. 3-1 to Gunnar Gustafson. Three-one pitch, swung on, popped straight back out of play. 3-2, and now Rogers with a chance to get out of the inning, allowing just the one run. Three-two from Rogers. Big pitch for both sides, and it's bounced to the plate for ball four. Runners at first and second, 2 outs for J.D. Cannon. Coming to the plate for Tiger, number 2, second baseman J.D. Cannon. And I think we have another balk on Rogers, and that's going to move both runners now into scoring position with 2 outs, second and third, with J.D. Cannon, left-handed hitter at the plate for Tigard. Pitch is swung on and driven to left. I think that's going to get foul. Can't really see all the way down the left field line. Kind of a tight press box setup here. Just about a third of the way up the third base line, right next to the home dugout at Aloha High School. The 0-1 from Rogers, taken all the way for strike 2. The 0-2 from Rogers, swung on high, chopper over the pitcher's head, backhanded by the second baseman, throw to first on the reach, and not in time. He pulled him off the bag, and another run's going to score. It's 5-2 in the bottom of the second. Now at the plate for the Barbers, number 18, Cameron Masters-Doble, first baseman. Cameron Masters-Doble gave the Barbers the lead in the bottom of the first with a 3-run blast to left center. Pitch that time, first pitch of the at-bat misses up high above the letters, 1-0. Throw to first from Rogers. The 1-0 from Ryder Rogers. Pitch is taken for a strike, 1-1. Pitch is taken for a strike at the knees, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cameron Masters-Doble, after a 3-run blast in his first at bat, having trouble seeing the ball here in his second time at the plate. The pitch from Rogers, runner at first. Pitch is knuckled back to, oh, it gets past the second baseman, charging on the play, and I think another run's going to score. 2 runs will score, and it's 7-2. Two runs scored on that play, right? Joe. Batting number 10, catcher Owen Tilden. Oh, yeah. Correction, number 10, designated hitter Jackson Price. First pitch to Price misses low. Pitch taken that time for a strike, 1-1. Pitch is driven past the shortstop into left field. Runners at the corners. Throw to second is not going to be in time. That's going to get into right field. No, the play at the plate will be way late, and it's 8-2. And time has been called. And I think we may have a pitching change for Eforce, as Expos catcher Parker Kelly has come out of the dugout. Rogers will stay in for the moment. Batting number 7, right fielder Hunter Robinson. 3 in the first, 5 in the second, and still only 2 outs in the inning for the Barbers. Just chopped foul up the third base side, 0-1. A 1 pitch taken outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Barbers a few more experienced players than Eforce. 16-22 is I believe the age limit for Barbers, and Eforce 18 and under. Pitches outside, 2-1. Pitch from Ryder Rogers up high, and it caught. Thought it may have hit him. Hunter Robinson, right fielder, is going to head to first after getting hit by the pitch. Runners at first and second for catcher Owen Tilden. Now batting for the Barbers, number 14, catcher Owen Tilden. Pitch is swung on the first pitch and fouled straight back out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 from Ryder Rogers up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. There is somebody warming up in the Eforce dugout. I would not be surprised if we do not see Ryder Rogers in the bottom of the third. Pitch is taken high for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rogers has already allowed 8 runs in 1 2/3 innings for the Expos. Pitch is low, 3-1 to Owen Tilden. Both pitchers very deliberate, taking their time Chopper to second. This should finally end the inning, and the throw to first is, in fact, in time to get tilted, but not before the Barbers get 5 more runs and tear this one wide open. It's now Tigard 8 and the Expos 2. Top of the third inning when we return in just a moment.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
And we're back, top of the third inning. Barbers now leading Eforce 8-2. Leading off for Eforce, number 11, Spencer Marin, the second baseman, the last hitter in the lineup for the Expos. New pitcher for the Barbers. Pitch is low for ball one. New pitch. Not a new pitcher for the Barbers. Thought there was a new number on the mound. Want to know the count to Spencer Marin. Batting for Eforce, second baseman, number 11, Spencer Marin. The 1-1 taken for strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Spencer Marin, second baseman for Eforce. One-two pitch fouled straight back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Griffin Scott. Left-hander kicks and fires. Just misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. And that will do it for Spencer Marin. And the first time through the lineup for Eforce. Batting number 28, top of the order for Eforce, Garrett Schmokel, center fielder. First pitch to Garrett on a bunt, misses for ball 1. Schmokel with pretty good speed. Pitches taken all the way for a strike that time. 1 ball and 1 strike. Only 1 open frame so far for the Barbers. Or in this game, that coming in the top of the second for Eforce. Barbers defensively looking to repeat the second straight inning with a 0 on the top half. The pitch from Scott is lifted to left for out number 2. Nice job to fight off the sun by Gustafson to make the catch. Batting number 5, shortstop Zach Jager. First pitch right there at the knees, 0-1. And pitch is driven to right, going back on it and over the head of the right fielder, Hunter Robinson, for a double for Zach Jager with 2 outs. The first hit of the game for either team that has not either been a single or a home run, and time has been called by Jager as he wants to take off his brace. Batting number 18, right fielder Gabe Coltman. So now Eforce with a good chance to score with a runner at second with 2 outs. Nice job that time by Tilden to keep the pitch in front of him as Griffin Scott lost the handle on that one. Scott, a quick look at second. The pitch, check swing, and that's going to get away from Tilden this time and get over towards the third base dugout. And now Jager is going to be at third with 2 outs. Eight to 2 Barbers in the top of the third, but Zach Jager at third after a 2-out double and advancing on a wild pitch. The 2-0 from Scott swung on and ripped foul off the third base side, 2-1. Two and one, 2 outs. The pitch from Griffin Scott. Coltman swings, and it's going to get back up the middle for a 2-out RBI single, and it's 8-3. Still in favor of the Barbers with 2 outs in the top of the third. Batting number 23, first baseman Colton Schmokel. First pitch to Schmokel is smoked to right down the, or smoked to left down the line, but foul, 0-1. Colton Schmokel with pretty good power. The 0-1 pitch just misses, maybe a hair inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kind of hard to see where pitches are missing. We're not directly behind home plate. 1-1, 2 outs. Griffin Scott, the left-hander, dealing for the Barbers with a runner at first and a run in. Pitch is lifted foul out of play over the top. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and now Griffin Scott looking to end the inning here with 1 more strike and hoping to allow just the 1 run. The 1-2 from Scott swung on and missed on a breaking ball up around the letters, strike 3. And after 2.5, the Expos get a run back, but still trailed by 5. It's the Barbers 8 and the Eforce Expos 3 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. We'll be back in just a moment.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Bottom of the third inning, Barbers leading 8-3 now as Eforce got a run in the top of the third after a two-out double from the Expos. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Barbers, number 1, shortstop Jaden Nakamura. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Barbers, shortstop number 1, Jaden Nakamura. Left-handed hitter pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Pitch misses outside, ball 2. Pitch misses for ball 3. Now pitching for Eforce, number 8, Luke Fullerson. Pitch taken all the way at the knees. Looked like it may have even been lower than that, but Nakamura still well ahead in the count, 3-1. Pitch, strike 2 called as Nakamura started to take off his shin guard. Pitch is chopped foul right off the bottom of the post for the backstop right in front of us, right at the end of the backstop in front of the Barbers dugout. Count is full, 3-2. Fullerson, the 3-2 pitch, swung on, and that's going to be belted to left foul. It's strike 3 called on a pitch below the knees for out number 1. Not sure I agree with that call, but coming to the plate for the Barbers, number 6, center fielder Tristan Sieber. Batting for the Barbers, number 6, center fielder Tristan Sieber. First pitch from Fullerson misses inside, ball 1. 1-0 from Fullerson. Strike 2 called. Suddenly, the new pitcher and the strike zone changes for the home plate umpire as it's now been extended well below the knees. 1-1 the count to Sieber. The pitch, nice breaking ball that time, fooled him as it dropped well below the zone. 1-2 to Sieber. Takes a moment to regather himself, steps out of the box for a moment, now resets the 1-2, bounces high off the plate, and I think he thought it hit him because he ran about a third of the way down to first and is being called back. 2-2. Wondering if maybe it hit the plate first and then hit him. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fulkerson, not Fullerson, the new pitcher for pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, out number 2. The throw to first is in time. Correction, new pitcher number 8 is Luke Fulkerson. Batting for the Barbers, number 8, top of the order, third baseman Logan Robinson. Pitch bounces well in front of the plate, ball 1. Fulkerson with a lot more power than Ryder Rogers, the starter for Eforce. That pitch way above the letters for Robinson, and Fulkerson behind in the count, 2-0. Pitch moves out of the way. Dropped right around the knees, but inside, 3-0. Eight to 3 Barbers, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Strike 1 called. Eight versus 8. The pitch bounces to the plate. And safe at first, Logan Robinson will reach for the third straight time tonight in his 3 at-bats. 2 singles and a walk. Batting number 4, left fielder Gunnar Gustafson. Turns out of the way, the pitch inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch taken, strike at the knees. Good pitch, 1-1 for Eforce. 2 in the first, 1 in the third for the Barbers. 3 in the first, 5 in the second. No runs have scored yet here in the bottom of the third, but a runner at first on a walk from Logan Robinson. 2-1 the count now to Gunnar Gustafson. Eforce looking to put up a 0 defensively for the first time tonight, and this one is lifted to right, and it's going to go out of play just to the right of the fence onto the paved walking trail. Count is even again at 2-2. Bottom of the third, 2 outs, 8 to 3 Barbers. The pitch from Fulkerson. This is up and away for ball 3 to move the count full. 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, misses inside for ball 4. And now runners at first and second, still 2 outs. That will move Logan Robinson into scoring position as time has been called by Parker Kelly. So J.D. Cannon waiting to take his turn at the plate after the visit to the mound from Parker Kelly. Looks like he'll stay in for the time being. Batting for the Barbers, number 2, J.D. Cannon, second baseman. First pitch bounces in front of the plate. Throw to third is not in time. Bounced up the third base line, but away from Eldridge. 1-0 the count to J.D. Cannon. Both runners move up. Runners at second and third. 2 outs, both in scoring position. The pitch from Fulkerson. Nice play that time by Eldridge to kind of scoop it on a hop. Otherwise, that scores at least a run, and it likely gets all the way to the backstop. 2-0 the count to Cannon. Pitch from Fulkerson. Swung on, grounded to short. Takes it on a couple of hops. The throw across to first is in time, and that will do it for the Barbers. Tigert again threatens to score, but comes up empty with runners at second and third and 2 outs. And after 3, still the Barbers 8 and the Eforce Expos 3 as we head to the top of the 4th inning.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
And as we resume with the top of the 4th inning, Hudson Rommel, the third baseman for Eforce, fouls one off out of play. The 0-1 pitch, again, just able to get a piece of it, fouling it off the plate, 0-2. Griffin Scott, the 0-2 coming. Top of the 4th, 8-3 Barbers. Pitch is started high and dropped as it came across the plate, but misses outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on and driven to the right, and going back to make the catch is the center fielder, Tristan Sieber, on a pitch lifted to right center. 1 out in the top of the 4th. Batting number 13, designated hitter Jace Randall. New third baseman for the Barbers, number 27, Luke Brooks. One out for Eforce in the top of the 4th. Pitch to Randall is a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 from Scott, chopped high to third. The backhand from Scott, throw to first is in time on a great stop by Luke Brooks for out number 2. Batting number 10, left fielder Karsten Orta. Top of the 4th, first pitch to Orta is a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Griffin Scott taken for ball outside, 1-1. Pitch from Scott bounces well off the plate. High over the head of Tilden. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 to Orta from Griffin Scott. Holds the glove way up high in front of his face, and pitch is missed outside. 3-1. Nobody warming up in the Eforce bullpen. Can't see the Barbers bullpen up the third base side from our vantage point. The 3-1 from Griffin Scott, strike 2 called to Orta. Griffin Scott looking for his second 0 of the game, and that pitch is bounced in front of the plate for ball 4, 2 outs, and Eforce not ready for the next man up. Batting number 15, catcher Liam Eldridge. Two outs, first pitch to Eldridge is low and outside, ball 1. Throw to first. Karsten Orta gets back. Reached on a walk, last man up on a full count pitch. The 1-0 from Scott is driven to center, and on his horse going back near the warning track to make the catch is the center fielder Tristan Sieber for out number 3. So the Expos leave a man stranded at first after a 2-out walk to Karsten Orta, and after 3.5, it's still the Barbers 8 and the Eforce Expos 3. Will return in the bottom of the 4th in just a moment. Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth, number 18, first baseman Cameron Masters-Doble. First pitch from Fulkerson, low and away. Gets away from Eldridge, ball one. New third baseman Luke Brooks on deck. The 1-0 from Fulkerson, again, misses low, gets away from Eldridge, 2-0. Pitch is shot foul at the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one, swung on and missed. Nice fastball. Couldn't catch up with it. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cameron Masters-Doble with a 3-run blast, his first at bat. It gave the Barbers a 3-2 lead. Pitch is foul up along the fair up the first base side, and the first baseman Schmokel Bucknered it, and it's going to be an error, reaching on an error from Cameron Masters-Doble. Batting number 10, designated hitter Jackson Price. I say Schmokel Bucknered it, almost the same exact play as Bill Buckner in the 86 World Series that gave the Mets life and allowed them to come back and win the World Series over the Red Sox. First pitch to Price, I believe, misses for ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Getting confirmation from the home plate umpire. 1-1, nobody out after Masters-Doble reaches on a walk. Nice. Oh, apparently that's strike 3 for Jackson Price. Now batting for the Barbers, number 27, Luke Brooks. Pitch misses low, ball one. One and 0 to Luke Brooks. Pitch is swung on, just gets a piece of it. Straight back, 1 ball and 1 strike. Another new hitter at the plate next time up, number 24, Alex Ingalls. The 1-1 to Brooks, runner at first. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-1. Two and one to Brooks. First time at the plate, hops out of the way of the pitch, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike to Luke Brooks. First at bat, now playing third base for the Barbers. Pitch from Fulkerson. Slides out of the way of the pitch for ball 4. Now runners at first and second. First time batting for number 24, Alex Ingalls. One out, runners at first and second. Pitch is low, bounce to the plate. Nice job by Eldridge to prevent it from getting past him. Ball 1. The 1-0 is lifted foul, out of play, off to the right, onto the paved walking path, 1-1. Beautiful facility here at Aloha High School. A softball field directly behind center field, football field behind the right field wall. Pitch is low, 2 balls and 1 strike. And a very nice blue and yellow, almost looks like I think it's meant to look like a ship at sea, their press box combination football grandstands. 2-1 the count. The pitch from Fulkerson bounced inside, gets away from Eldridge. Both runners move up, both now in scoring position with just 1 out. Believe the count is 3-1. Alex Ingalls, the hitter. The pitch high, second straight walk, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Batting number 1, Jaden Nakamura. So now a fly ball anywhere to the outfield. Should score a run. Nakamura with pretty good speed. Pitch misses low and outside for ball 1. Ingalls at first, Brooks at second. Pitch is swung on and lifted foul out of play over the top of us, off to the left, away from the third base side. 1-1 at first base is Cameron Masters Doble. 1-1 to Nakamura. Pitch fouled and tipped into the glove of Eldridge for strike 2. The 1-2 gets past Eldridge, and the play at the plate. No, the throw will come in way late, and it's 9-3. So both runners will move up. Now still runners in scoring position at second and third. 2-2 the count to Nakamura. The 2-2 from Fulkerson just gets a piece of it. apparently he did not get a piece of it. It must have went off the catcher's mask, and it's out number 2. Batting number 6, center fielder Tristan Sieber. So still runners at second and third. Tristan Sieber now the hitter for the Barbers. Pitch a little bit up and away for ball 1. Nine to 3 Barbers. The pitch from Fulkerson up out of the strike zone for ball 2. 2 in the first, 1 in the third for Eforce. For the Barbers, 3 in the first, 5 in the second, and 1 here in the fourth, coming with 2 outs on a passed ball. The 2-0 from Fulkerson, strike taken all the way, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. The pitch from Fulkerson swung on, and that's going to get foul off the first base side over the head of Colton Schmokel. Two balls and 2 strikes. Barbers with a commanding 9-3 lead, but they were in a great position to score a whole lot more with the bases loaded and 1 out before Nakamura struck out on a controversial pitch that I thought he got a piece of it. Could hear it make contact, but apparently it made contact with the catcher's face mask on a swing and a miss, and down goes Sieber on a called third strike. But the Barbers do get a run back and extend the lead back to 6. After 4 innings, it's the Barbers 9, and the Expos 3 will return with the top of the 5th inning right after this.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, anytime is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483. And we're back, top of the 5th inning. Barbers with a 9-3 lead now as they get another run on a pass ball / wild pitch. Batting number 11, bottom of the order, second baseman Spencer Marin. Nine to 3 Barbers, top of the 5th. First pitch of the inning is low for ball 1. The 1-0 from Griffin Scott. Lefty kicks and fires. Big swing, and apparently got a piece of it into the glove of Tilden, 1-1. Scott taking his time, kicks and big swing and a miss. Strike 2, fastball past Spencer Marin, the second baseman for Eforce. The 1-2 from Marin misses upstairs, ball 2, but a couple of pitches to play with for Griffin Scott. The 2-2, swing and a miss, fastball for strike 3, out number 1 in the top of the 5th. And since allowing that 2-run home run from Colton Schmokel, Griffin Scott has done a pretty good job of setting down the Expo hitters. The pitch taken high for ball 1. Batting number 28, center fielder Garrett Schmokel. The 1-0 from Scott, taken for a strike. 1-1 to that tall, lanky center fielder for the Expos. 1-1 the count, top of the 5th. 9-3 Barbers. The 1-1 pitch is low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Distance markers are gone here at Aloha High School. Big swing and a miss, 2-2, and now Griffin Scott is in a groove in the top of the 5th, looking for his second straight strikeout in the inning. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, didn't miss by much, but ruled ball 3, count is full. Three-two from Griffin Scott. Strike 3 called, and that's the second strikeout in the inning for Griffin Scott. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Batting number 5, shortstop Zach Jaeger. First pitch from Griffin Scott is driven to right for a base hit and 2 outs. Right fielder number 18, Gabe Coltman. Barbers with a 9-3 lead with 2 outs in the top of the 5th of this 7-inning contest. Pitch from Griffin Scott is at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 from Scott, kind of a half-swing grounder to second. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 putout to end the inning. After 4.5, it's still the Barbers 9 and the Eforce Expos 3 will return with the bottom of the 5th inning right after this.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
Joe. Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Barbers, number 8, top of the order, third baseman Logan Robinson. First pitch to Logan Robinson is low and inside for ball one. 9-3 Barbers. Bottom of the fifth inning. New pitcher Avery Brees for the Expos. Pitch is high and inside 2-0. The 2-0 from Avery Brees. It's out a big sigh of relief and fires with the strike to the plate on the outer half, 2-1. Two-one pitch is low and inside, ball three. Three-one pitch from Brees, taken all the way for strike two. Brees, a much smaller pitcher than Fulkerson, who pitched last inning. This one is driven to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit and get away from the right fielder for an error. So a single and an error will put Logan Robinson at second. I believe that's his fifth time on base in all 5 at-bats, 4 technically, with one of those times reaching on a walk. Batting for the Barbers, number 4 left fielder Gunnar Gustafson. So a leadoff double for Logan Robinson, third baseman for the Barbers. First pitch from Brees to Gustafson is fouled out of play, 0-1. Time has been called as Eldridge will have a short discussion with Avery Brees. We'll have a new pitcher if we reach the 6th inning. Barbers could end it with 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1 to Gustafson. Brees delivers. Swung on and lifted to left center. That's going to bounce up against the wall. Runs are going to score from second, and it's 10-3. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Batting number 2, second baseman J.D. Cannon. Pitch taken high and outside, ball 1. Score is now 10-3 in favor of the Barbers. This is our second broadcast of the season. Barbers scored 11 in an 8-inning win over Hillsdale on Friday. 10-3, nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. Already a run in. Back-to-back doubles to start the inning for the Barbers. Gets away from Aldridge, can't find it. And no throw at third. Cameron Masters Doble. Next man up for the Barbers. Following this at bat from J.D. Cannon, the Barbers' second baseman. 2-0 pitch, low and outside, ball 3. The 3-0 from Brees, swung on, hard chopper to first. Throw to the plate is in time for out number 1. So Cannon will reach on a fielder's choice on a play at the plate. 1 out for Cameron Masters Doble. Batting number 18, Cameron Masters Doble. Pitch is bounced past Eldridge, and another runner moves into scoring position for the third time this inning. The Barbers have a runner at second. 1-0 the count to Cameron Masters Doble. The 1-0 from Brees, and he's having all kinds of issues finding the plate. 2-0. And now on the plate, Cannon is going to reach third after advancing on 2 straight wild pitches. The 2-0 to Cam is taken all the way for strike 1 at the knees to the left-handed hitter. Runner at third is J.D. Cannon. Pitch to Masters Doble is says no swing. 3-1 the count. The 3-1 from Brees, swung on, belted over the head of the first baseman, inside the line at first. That's going to get all the way over into the corner, and Cannon will score. 2 runs have already scored in the inning, just 1 out, and another double for the Barbers. Batting number 10, Jackson Price, who has now entered the game, taking away the DH. Brees looks at second pitch, swung on and missed, 0-1. Three in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth for the Barbers, 11 runs. 2 in the first, 1 in the third for the Expos for 3 runs. Pitch from Brees, strike 2 called. The 0-2 to Jackson Price. Brees a long look at second. Delivers. High chopper to third. Throw to first and moving over to third on the play. On the play, no throw. Masters Doble advances on the throw to first, 2 outs. Now hitting for the second time, number 27, Luke Brooks. Runner at third, 2 outs, 11-3 Barbers. Pitch is driven to the gap, and that's going to get down for a single to left center, and it's 12-3. Batting number 24, Alex Ingalls. So now if the Barbers get one more run, that should end it with a 10-run rule in effect. Runner at first, 2 outs, is Brooks. Ingalls with a hard chopper back up the middle. And Brooks is rounding second. No throw at third. Runners at the corners. 2 outs for Jaden Nakamura. Time called. Batting for the Barbers, number 1, Jaden Nakamura. And the Expos, I think, realizing the importance of a third out here, as a base hit would end the game, most likely, unless the two managers agree to continue playing and do away with the 10-run rule. Highs were expected to reach right around 90 degrees, upper 80s today. A little bit cooler than yesterday. Still very hot, though, as at 6 o'clock start time, first pitch fouled off out of play, 0-1. Temperature is expected to drop about 10 to 15 degrees by the weekend. The 0-1 to Nakamura over his head. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 again over the head of Nakamura. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch is bounced high off the plate, and the run will score. It's now 13-3. And I believe that's the ball game. So, final score, Expos fall to the Tigard Barbers, 13-3 for the Barbers. 3 in the first, 5 in the second. They did not score in the third. 1 in the fourth and 4 in the fifth for 13 runs. For the Eforce Expos, 2 in the first and 1 in the third. Eforce actually took a 2-0 lead heading into the bottom of the first after a 2-run shot by Colton Schmokel, but Cameron Masters Doble hit a blast of his own over the left center wall to give the Barbers the lead for good. 3-2 in the bottom of the first, and they never looked back. 5 runs in the bottom of the second inning to take control in a 13-3 victory. That'll do it for us. Our next broadcast will be a doubleheader Sunday afternoon, starting at noon from Bill Rogers Field at Tigard High School. Final score, Tigard Barbers 13 and the Eforce Expos 3. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening, and good night.